it was oh, y'all hear my voice disappearing? Hi guys, it's Taylor and welcome back to my channel. If you are new, please don't forget to subscribe and turn on your post notifications so that you know of whenever I upload. Alright y'all, so we are back with our monthly empties, and of course today's video is going to be all of the products that I was able to get through and empty in the month of May. And y'all, let me tell y'all something. I got through quite a bit of products, specifically my candles, because y'all know, if you've watched my previous video, I have been mentioning that I did want to dwindle down some of my candles that I have that are currently like burned, whether it's half burned, I've burned it once or twice. I just wanted to get that down because there was a point in time where I had over like 20 to 25 candles that have been burned, and I just put them back in my collection because what I like to do is burn a different scent every single day. I like to mix it up, okay? So that ended me up with so many candles that were half burned, and I just wanted to get them out of my collection to make room for all of the new candles that I have purchased and the more candles that I will continue to purchase. As y'all know, per usual, majority of the empties that I'm gonna have are Bath and Body Works products because that is majority of the stuff I own at the moment. But yeah, I think I'm gonna start with my candle empties like usual, just because that's what I have the most of and that's what is sitting like right on top of this bag. All right, so first candle I finished up this month was Somebody Loves You, which is sweet carrot cake. This is the packaging from this year, from the Easter collection. I finally finished this one up. This was a pretty great candle, had a decent burn all the way down. Now I will say it started off very strong, and then kind of when it got to the halfway point, I didn't really smell it too much, but I still kept burning it because I was like, I gotta finish it, I gotta get it up out of here now that it don't got no smell. So I kept burning it. I want to say when it got to about a quarter of the way being done, the smell did start picking back up again, but it wasn't super strong and super potent as it was before. So I would give this probably about a 7.5 out of 10 as far as throw goes, because like I said, at first it was amazing, but then it kind of dwindled down. So yeah, next candle I finished off was Golden Honeycomb, and I really liked this candle, y'all. For the longest time I only had one of this one in my collection, and I was like, I'm not gonna burn it until I at least get another one because I know I'm gonna go through this one super quick. And I went through it so quick, like probably in about a week, just because I was lighting it back to back to back, because that's how much I truly enjoyed this scent. The notes on here are savory honey, cozy vanilla, and warm butterscotch, which are all notes that I love. This one also had a clean burn all the way down, and like I said, I do have one more of this one left, but I do plan on getting a couple more because this is a scent that has easily become one of my favorites. I already love vanilla scents, so this I knew was going to be no different, and mixed with the butterscotch is just such a nice warm and cozy scent. So this one was a 10 out of 10. I will say though that the throw, I'm gonna give it a 9 out of 10. It wasn't super strong, but it wasn't super light either. It was kind of in the middle. So actually no, we're gonna give it an 8.5 out of 10 because it did smell good, but it wasn't super strong. This candle I finished was Kiwi Passion Fruit. This was a good, nice, summery, fruity type of candle. I don't know if I will pick it up again, just because, as y'all know, as I always say, I don't really care for the fruity scents that much, but that doesn't mean it was a bad candle. This was in fact a great candle. The throw on this was a 10 out of 10. It smelled so nice when burning the entire time. It just smells really nice. If I do end up wanting to buy it again, I most likely just would pick up one, and I just wouldn't burn it super frequently, just because, like I always say, I don't really care for the fruity scents. But this was definitely a 10 out of 10 on throw, and this was also another clean one. There was a little tiny bit of sitting, but it wasn't too much. It wasn't unbearable or anything, so this was another great one. When I tell y'all I have been running through these candles, y'all, I've been running through them. The next one I finished was Miss Blueberry Marshmallow Bar. Another great one for me. I really did enjoy this scent as well. I do have 2 more of this one left, so I have a decent amount in my collection. I mean, I don't need more than 2, at least for this scent, I would say. But this was also another great one. Decent on the burn as well. Didn't have any issues really at all. The throw on this, I would give it a 9 out of 10. It did have a decent throw, and I did really enjoy the scent. It was really powerful and potent in every single room that I had it in. I could smell it throughout the hallways. It was, oh, y'all hear my voice disappearing? I could smell it throughout the hallways and even coming up to the 3rd level. This was a really, really great one as well. If I happen to come across another one, or I feel like just picking up another one, I might, but the other two that I have in my collection right now are decent for me. Next candle I finished off was Cinnamon Caramel Swirl. Absolutely loved this candle. It was an amazing smell. The throw on this, I will give it a 10 out of 10. It smelled so yummy, so good, so like caramel, like dripping caramel goodness. I absolutely love this one, and if I ever find any more, I will be purchasing every single one that I come across. I do have one more in my collection that I'm going to wait to burn until it gets colder out, because that's the vibe that I get from this one. But I only had about like this much left in it, and I was like, you know what, I'm not going to save this until it gets cold just to finish burning it off, so let me finish it. And I did. This was also another one that had a clean burn all the way down, didn't have any issues, but the smell on this is amazing. 10 out of 10. Would repurchase again. What I finished was another 3-wick, and this was Vanilla Snowflake from last year's holiday collection. This was another nice, sweet, casual vanilla. Also categorize this as being on the same level as the Vanilla Bean candle that Bath & Body Works carries pretty much all year round. It's part of the White Barn collection. This is what that one gave me in terms of like vanilla scent that's very nice, creamy, and smooth. This was a great one. I had a little tiny issue with sitting, but it wasn't super like major or anything, but that was just the only complaint I had. The throw on this, I would also give probably about an 8.5 out of 10, because it wasn't super strong, but when you walked into a room you could smell it, and if you were to leave the area that it was burning in and come back, you would still be able to smell it, but it wasn't super strong. It wasn't a powerhouse candle. Next one that I finished up was Fresh Sheets, and this was an amazing candle. 10 out of 10 on the throw. It smelled so good until the very last burn that I did. This was also a very clean candle. This is probably one of my most cleanest burns that I've had in quite some time. Like, I didn't get any sitting from this. It was just so clean. The wax was clean, no droppings fell in it, nothing at all. This was just an amazing candle, and I do plan on picking up at least 1 or 2 more of this one, just because it's such a great fresh linen and laundry type of scent. It smells exactly like your laundry when you're taking it out of the dryer, and it's hot and it's fresh and it's ready to fold. This one is a great one. And you know how on Sundays when you're doing your cleanings and your resets and you need a candle to light when you're done everything, this is the go-to candle that you light, so that it just makes everything smell fresh, nice, and brings everything together with the cleaning. This was such a great candle. I cannot recommend this one enough, especially if you love those linen and laundry fresh type of scents. So you would definitely love Fresh Sheets. So we've talked about 7 candles so far, because like I said, I told y'all I have been trying to get through these candles just so I could start burning some new ones, because that was also another thing. I said I will not bring out any new candles to burn until I have at least dwindled down my stash of half burned candles. So moving on to the next one that I finished, this was 5-Star Texas Pecan Pie that came out around last fall time. This was a great one. Absolutely love this. Wish I would have gotten more of it, because it did smell so yummy. I actually think it might be coming back this fall. I can't remember. I'll have to go look at, you know, like the sneak peeks and the previews to see if it's coming back or not, but I feel like I did see it somewhere. Hopefully I did see it somewhere, because this was a great candle. I will give the throw on this one probably about a 9 out of 10, because there was a point where it got to probably about a little less than halfway and the scent started dwindling down, but then it did pick back up, then it dwindled down. So I will give it at least a 9 out of 10 just to be generous. But this was another good one. Had a relatively clean burn. I did experience some sitting, but it wasn't nothing too major that I was like, ugh. It turned the wax dark and ugly and dingy. But yeah, this was another great one, and I will definitely be repurchasing this one if I do come across another one, because it smelled so good. Next candle I finished was Sugared Lemon Zest. This was one that I tended to burn in the kitchen just because it's a lemon scent. I always say I like to keep my lemon freshness in the kitchen, especially when you're cooking and you don't want the cooking smell of whatever you're making to linger. This was what I kept in the kitchen. And the funny thing is, I've had this for the longest time. Like, it had about this much left, but I just was not burning it. So I was like, you know what, I need to finish this so I can just let it go. She needs to go away and be let go like Elsa. But this is a great one. 10 out of 10 on the scent, the throw, everything. I will always continue to repurchase this one because this is one of my favorite candles at Bath and Body Works and one of my favorite lemon scents that they carry. This is just such a classic. It's a nice lemon zesty type of scent that has like a little kick to it. So I really like this one. But the only thing is I did experience quite a bit of sitting once it got to like the halfway point, which was kind of annoying because I don't think you can tell on camera, but the wax in here is quite dark, which is annoying with some of the candles from Bath and Body Works that do sit. But other than that, the scent was amazing and I will be repurchasing this one. Y'all, I'm on my second to last candle that I finished. This is the infamous PBJ and ice cream that just recently came out this year. I finally finished burning through this one and this was such a great scent overall. I absolutely loved this scent. The throw on this was a 10 out of 10 for me. I could light it in any room of this house and I would be able to smell it. It smelled so good. I have one more of this in my collection. I need to at least get one or two more so that I can burn that one because this was just so good. But the only downside to this was that it was sitting a lot, which was annoying, but I did kind of expect it because the limoncello and unicorn sprinkles one that I burned also did experience heavy sitting. No matter how much I tried to take care of it, it was just sitting left and right, which was very annoying. But other than that, 10 out of 10 on this scent and on the throw. Actually no, we're gonna give it a 9.5 out of 10 just because it was sitting a lot. Okay, no y'all, a lot. I have two more candles that I finished off burning and these are just single wicks. This one is red, white, and blue cake and then this one is harvest pomegranate. I don't really have too much to say about them. I'm pretty sure I've had the red, white, and blue cake in an empties before in a single wick because I did pick up quite a few last summer sales when they had them. They were 75% off, but had these in the bathroom. I tend to burn a lot of my single wicks in the bathroom because they are a lot smaller, like I always say. So I finished off these two. In total, that was 12 candles I finished off in the month of May, and I am so proud because that is the most I have finished in 1 month, which is crazy because I barely will get through one candle a month. So getting through 12, shout out to me. It's crazy, but I do tend to keep going through my candle collection because I want to finish a lot of those half burn ones off because I have so many more that I want to burn. But anywho, we're gonna move along to, let's do the soaps because I don't have too many, but I do have a little bit. Finished off 3 soaps this month. The first one was Raspberry Jam. Loved this one. Hopefully I'll be able to find some more of this one soon, or they bring this scent back because this smelled so good. Then I finished off Once Upon a Lime, which was lemon lime fizz. This was in the kitchen. And then the last one that was finished was Vanilla Cloud. All of these were great scents that I would definitely repurchase again, especially Raspberry Jam. This just smelled so nice, so fruity and yummy. Perfect for the spring and summertime. Next category that I finished off a lot of products in were the wallflowers. As usual, I always have a wallflower in pretty much every single wall plug in this house because I love for things to smell good. So I'm just gonna breeze through these really quick. First one was Berry Waffle Cone. Then I finished Strawberry Pound Cake in Springtime in Paris. Now Strawberry Pound Cake, it really didn't even get a chance to perform like it should have because my dogs actually knocked the plug out of the wall and then it spilled out, and that was just that one. So I need to get another one so I can redeem it, but the short amount of time that I did have it in the wall, it smelled good. And I finished off Cinnamon Spice Vanilla. This one is Caramel Pumpkin Swirl in raspberries and whipped vanilla. I also finished off Pumpkin Apple, which is sitting over there on my little shelf, but I'm not gonna get up and get it. Oh, I do also have Fa La La Latte, which I finished as well. That's the one that I kept burning in here. It's over there in the wall right now, but I did take it out because it's pretty much done. There's no more scent coming out of it. So I did finish that one off as well, but I'm not getting up to get it either. Next few wallflower plugs or plugins, whatever you want to call them, are from brands outside of Bath & Body Works. So I have two Glade ones here. One of them is their strawberries and cream, strawberry whatever one. And then I finished off one of the cotton candy ones that they have. I think it's like cotton cloud dreams, something like that. If you want to check them out, I will have them linked down below in my Amazon storefront because they smelled really good. 10 out of 10. I usually keep the Glade ones burning in like the foyer area right by the door, like when you walk in, just because I find they perform the best down there. Sometimes I will bring them up here, but majority of the time my Bath & Body Works wallflower plugs are reserved for each level of the house, and then the Glade ones I'll put by the door because they just smell the greatest there. But then the other plug-in that I finished off was a Febreze one. I'm pretty sure this is one of the vanilla ones. I don't really like the vanilla scent from Febreze because it just smells like cat pee to me. It's not a great vanilla scent. It's very artificial. It just smells bad, but I had to finish it and just get it away. So I did put it downstairs in the basement just so I wouldn't be smelling it a whole bunch, but it could still, you know, just perform and get away. I definitely will not be repurchasing the Febreze one in the vanilla scent again because it just smells awful. But the Glade ones I will repurchase every single time. As long as they keep the scent out, I will be repurchasing. And I do have a couple more left, but I do need to stock back up on those soon as well because they smell really good. The last few empties that I have are pretty random categories. Like I have some oral care, some body care, some skin care, and a few more home fragrance items. So we're just gonna go right through them. The next product I finished was an Among the Clouds car fragrance refill. Now I don't normally pick these up because they have little to no scent, but the Among the Clouds one did have a pretty decent scent trail, especially when like the air was on. That's when I could smell it the most. But other than that, I don't ever really buy these. I just decided to buy them randomly because they were on sale for like $1.95, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna give them a chance again, even though I haven't purchased them in probably about 5 years, just because I know they have no smell. And I mean, they're still the same. They don't really have a lot of smell. Then I finished off the Tree Hut Vanilla Sugar Scrub. This was a pretty decent one. I don't know if I would necessarily pick up this vanilla scent again because it's not a like sweet vanilla. It almost is pretty artificial to me, which I don't really like scents that smell artificial and fake. I despise them, but it wasn't too bad. Like if I had to pick it up again, I might, but I wouldn't necessarily jump at it to go and run out and restock just to have it back in my collection because I'm not really that much of a fan of the scent. But you know, I did finish it off. I primarily finished it just because I wanted to get it out of my collection because I was just sick of the scent. Next product I finished was an eye cream. This is by Maylove. This is their Eye Enhancer Ultimate Gel Cream. They actually sent me this a while back and I had just been using it. It was a great eye cream, really decent. It did its job. It was very nice and hydrating, and it was a gel consistency, which I did really like because it was easy to apply and blend out, and it just was very nice and refreshing. So I finally finished this off, and y'all, when I tell you, I have been... Next skincare product I finished off, I have featured this in an empties before. This is the Ordinary Niacinamide Serum. Absolutely love this. 10 out of 10. A staple in my skincare routine, which I actually need to restock on since I'm all out. I will continue to repurchase this because this is a great product that I use for my skincare. I finished off one of the pocket packs from Bath & Body Works. Finally, this was the Snowy Peachberry scent, and this was a pretty great scent. And then the last two products I finished off were oral care. They're both the Crest 3D White Brilliance line. I finished off the mouthwash as well as the toothpaste. Both 10 out of 10 products for me. I definitely would repurchase these. These were great. I really like Crest products for oral care in general. They're always great. I have no complaints about them, so I would repurchase them. Oh, I have one more thing that I forgot, but these are the Goli Nutrition Superfruit Gummies that I also did end up finally finishing. These were pretty great. I did like the taste of them. there's not much else to say about them. I would repurchase them again because, like I said, they were really great tasting and they do have pretty decent benefits. So guys, so those are all of the empties that I was able to finish off in the month of May. Like I said before, I'm pretty proud of how much stuff I was able to get through, especially the candles, because I have been trying to run through them so quick. So I'm pretty proud with my progress of everything that I was able to finish up in May. Excited to see everything that I finish off in June, since June is right around the corner. By the time this video goes up, it probably will be June, but that's besides the point. Thank you all so much for watching. If you really liked and enjoyed this video, please let me know by giving it a thumbs up and commenting down below, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye guys.